Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's intercepted.
Taylor Muse with it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To
Henry Ruggs.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Shotgun now for Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr
looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Completion here to Claypool.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
powering ahead with one.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
3rd inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It'll go coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Fitzpatrick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what theyey're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
11 yards there, first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A pitch back. And into the end zone. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 23-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ben to throw again. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the return is Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Reception here by Ruggs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. It's Kamara. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action. Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Third and 15.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a third and long after that sack.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off the play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on second and long. Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
His own 6-yard line.
Second and 13. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Tackle made.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. It is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Comes and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing a... here on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about play position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Steelers 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing sub-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A pickup of 2.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Henry Ruggs.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And trailing, he'll go down back at the 12. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. It's another 1st down on the big gainer there, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He pitches it. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now they can't even get a play off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Conversion.
Now Roethlisberger, he's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Steelers 22.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Carr going to look to throw. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for one. That's caught inside the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 53 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they